Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to LindyGroove Live. Thank you for tuning in. Hope everyone had a good week. As usual, Christine is going to lead our triple step warm-up. Our guest instructor, Anthony from Salt Lake City, will be leading the stew with his own flavor and spices. Then Anthony will teach a solo musicality lesson, followed by everyone's favorite part, Brady Bunch collaboration time with birthdays and then smiles to share. So with that, let's say hi to Melissa. Hello.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to LindyGroove Live. If you're watching us right now, be sure to hit that share button so your friends can dance along with us. Say hello in the chat, let us know where you're dancing from. As always, I'll be in the chat to read your comments and your questions. I want to give a big shout out to our donors from last week. We have Jacob, Michael, Jackie, Sherry, Kayleen, Delaney, Leah, and Brandon. Thank you guys so much for helping to make LindyGroove Live possible. If you want to help donate to LindyGroove Live, you can check out our PayPal and Venmo links in the stream description, and I'll be posting them later, so be sure to check those out. And now, without further ado, we have the lovely Trisha again to introduce our Brady Bunch. Hi, Trisha.
Hi, it's me again. Thanks, Melissa. In our Brady Bunch tonight, of course, we always have our LindyGroove leaders, Lance and Vicky. And we've got our guest instructor, Anthony Chen. Woo, 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 woo. Brr, 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 brr. I'm very excited for tonight's lesson, as you can see. Speaking of C, we have Kate C. That's a terrible transition. We have Sandra Lee with her tree. She is a new student joining us tonight. Yay, welcome. And we've got Jake and Christina and Calvin and Lauren and Martin and our LindyGroove ghost, Brett, of course, making it all run, doing all the tech things. And last but not least, we have Christine, who is going to do a triple step warm up for all of us to follow. Yay!
It's that time already for the traditional LindyGroove triple step warm up. Hello! I have the honor of leading the triple step warm up. We do it to Sweet Potato Fries by Gordon Webster with Naomi Uyama on the lovely vegetable vocals. You can find them on Bandcamp, just like so many of the bands that we dance to on this live stream. Support them by a song, by a few, by some albums. Extra points for hopping into the deep fryer. Oh my gosh, 2021, I finally, I barely made it. Finally. There's 2 points of the song, one near the beginning, one near the end, where you're going to hear a little break, bump, bump. We're going to hop with the break and jump into the deep fryer and get a little glow up and come out double fried. So I'm going to do everything mirrored. I'm facing you, so you can just start everything on your right foot. We start with stomps on the count of 1. Am I missing anything? I feel like that was like way shorter than usual.
No, you're good. You
okay. Good. I'm just slightly more focused today.
You.
Just barely. Here we go. You start on your right foot on 1. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. Stomping. Come and dine. They get to stomp just fine. Stomp. The dining in the timing with my sweet potato fries. Step, touch. When men try my spots, they claim the other gals are duds. Does wonders for the hunger of my sweet potato fries. Into triple step. When they come and eat, looking for a treat, they get taters. First we go ready. Here we go, bump, bump. A dish is just a dish if it's funny. Hop to the right. Here we triple. Your appetite down to the table, grab a bite. You'll never have no better than my sweet potato fries. Forward and back, go. Double time. just right. I can hardly wait, looking for a date with my honey. He knows where to look when he needs a cook. I'll fix him up a dish and then I'll charge him no money. Dinner we serve tonight. Come get your fill and feel just right. You'll never have no better than my sweet potato fry. Get the salt, pepper too. That's all the flavor that I'll add for you. You'll never have no better than my sweet potato fries.
And the crowd goes wild.
Wild! It's me, the crowd, going wild. No, just one person, not a crowd. But the Brady Bunch goes wild! That's your cute Brady Bunch. That was really fun. It's really cool to see everybody do that. Yay, I'm glad that could happen tonight. And I'm glad that you led us in such a fun warm-up. As always, it's such a nice way to start the evening. But if people wanted to have more fun before the LindyGroove live stream, is there something else they could do with you, maybe?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither. I just thought maybe. If people want to hang out with you, virtually dance with you. Yeah.
But perhaps something's coming to mind. I do teach Solo Jazz 1. It's a monthly series. I teach it every Thursday before the live stream, and we're in the middle of Jazz Vocabulary Month right now with the Chenki-Do focus. We kickball changed our hearts out today, and even a little bit of eagle sliding. It's super fun. Next month, we're actually going to learn the Chenki-Do choreography. So this month is like a lead up to that. So head on over, sign up for next month for Chenki-Do month. If that's something you've always wanted to learn, you see people like do it, and you're like, how does everyone know how to do that? You're going to find out.
You can check out all those classes at lindygroove.com/lessons. Like Christine said, she teaches Solo Jazz 1, but we also have other amazing classes. We have Solo Blues. We have Solo Fundamentals every week, which is very special. You just pay one flat price and you can take Solo Fundamentals every single week. It's amazing. And we have our amazing routine class, which this round is being taught by Gabby Cook. So be sure to check out whenever that opens up next. You can check that out on our website. And now, without further ado, we have our second warm-up. Allow me to introduce amazing international award-winning dancer from Salt Lake City, founder of Salt City Swing, Anthony Chen. Wow! Brady Bunch goes wild. Wow! Anthony, how you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that lovely introduction. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much, LindyGroove, and everyone for putting up with me. First of all, everyone that's watching this right now, you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. They have to deal with so much of my technical ineptitude. You would think I am not that bad, but I'm actually really awful. So I feel like every time I do this, we have the craziest amount of stuff trying to figuring out all of like my issues, not personal issues, but like technical issues. The personal issues will come afterwards. I think that's after this lesson. So in any case, we're going to do another warm up. I think y'all know, if you're LindyGroove connoisseurs, this is going to be Mama's Stew to Jonathan Stout, his song, You've Got Me Voodooed. Just a quick check for you guys out there. Does this look like my right foot? I'm just going to mirror you guys. So you guys are going to start off on your right foot. I'm going to be starting off on what looks like, I guess if I'm mirroring you, it's going to be, you're going to be following me this way. Yeah. So we're going to be starting off kicking with the right foot. I'm going to try to just give you a little heads up as far as what's going on. If you haven't done Mama's Stew before, if you haven't, just kind of try to keep along. It moves kind of fast-ish, but it also has a lot of repetition, and we're going to repeat it 3 or so times. So let's do it. Here we go.
You've got me voodoo, you knew.
6, 5, 6, 7, 8, hook. Double kick, 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 double kick. Keep it going. Almost there. Singles. Doubles right here. Spot Charleston. Look at that. 44. Way back. 24. Pivots. Run up. Pivots. Run. Follow the log. Take a break. Take a breather. We're gonna start from the top. With a kick, right foot. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mambo step. Double. Right. We'll be back. Pivot. Fall off the log. Take a breather. Last time. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Mambo step. Scott Charleston. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Hopefully you're all super warm now.
Amazing. So while we give our esteemed instructor a little bit of a break, I'm going to remind you, I know everyone's tired. I'm going to remind you that if you have not learned Mama Stew and you would like a chance to learn it, we have a video of the full breakdown on our Facebook page. If you go to the LindyGroove Facebook page and you go to videos, find our very first LindyGroove live stream, and you will see a full breakdown of Mama Stew. If you want to learn it, you can take your time. And speaking of which, all of our live streams are always saved and available on our Facebook. So you can go back and check out any of them. If you're like, that routine was awesome, I want to learn it again, go for it. Take your time. Enjoy all of the content we have on our Facebook. Speaking of which, I also posted our live stream Facebook event in the chat so you can see all the cool updates that are happening with our live stream. But if you really want to be informed on everything going on LindyGroove, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at LindyGroove. We have some cool stuff there. For example, last week, our very own Trisha posted a video of Lindy Kitty during the live stream. It's very cute. If you want to check it out, you can go to our Instagram and check out our little live stream tab, and we see a bunch of people who are enjoying their time on a live stream. So if you want to post a video or picture of your cat, dog, or yourself dancing and you want to tag LindyGroove, we always love to see that you guys are having a fun time at home. And always, you can chat with me. Let us know how you're doing at home. If you have any questions about the upcoming lesson, be sure to let us know in the chat. And now, without further ado, Anthony Chen has his hands on his hips, so I think that he's ready to grace us with the amazing lesson. Anthony, are you ready?
Yeah, thank you so much, Melissa. This is my Peter Pan pose, I guess. I don't know. I've been doing it for a very, very long time. I can't remember for how long and why, but this is it's my power pose. So that way I feel comfortable in my own skin. Try it. So this is our solo jazz / solo musicality class. I've got a few things going for you. The light plan for this class is for me to go over some solo jazz movements. We're going to review some of these movements, and then go into, I also do want to talk about the song a little bit too. It's going to be a little bit different than I feel like what a lot of us are doing some routines to. So we'll have to listen to it closely. And then lastly, if we have some time, I'm hoping we can get a little bit of collaboration in from the LindyGroove Brady bunch. So first of all, the song that I am using for this is My Bucket's Got a Hole in It, and it's by Gordon Au and his All-Stars. So this is live at Lindy Focus. I love the album. If you guys want to grab the song and the album, it's on Bandcamp. So if you just look up Bandcamp Gordon Au, it's probably one of the first things that come up. It's a fantastic song. It's like slightly mellow, but it also swings real hard. I'll play it later in a few minutes, but I do want to go over a few things with you guys here. So as I was putting this together, I also just wanted to point out, I realized I don't actually know the names for a lot of these movements that I'm about to show you. So like a lot of these names, I know I kind of make up over time. And I think that's probably how a lot of jazz movement is we all have our own names for them. So I'm going to say what I usually call these or what I have named them. If you have a different name for them, feel free to write it in the comments and you can correct me, or you can shout it out loud in the Brady Bunch too. The first one that we're going to go over is what I like to call the reverse Susie Q. If you don't know what a Susie Q is, don't worry about it. You're just going to learn something slightly different. So the reverse Susie Q is going to start off with both of your feet on the balls right here. And then we're just going to have our heels free, moving back and forth like this. The movement looks like this. Yeah. So we have our heels going outwards as we step out, and then when we step in, our heels are pointing inwards, right? As opposed to a Susie Q, where when you step out, it's your toes that are pointing outwards. When you step in, it's your toes that are pointing in or forward. Yeah. So that's why it's kind of a reverse Susie Q. The other thing, if you're used to Susie Qs, is that front foot is going to be on the heel. But in this reverse Susie Q, both of our feet are going to be on the balls of our feet. Yeah. So just to get you kind of used to this movement, let's try this without the actual geography of the move. We're just going to wiggle our toes, wiggle our heels rather. And I'm going to slow it down, and I'm taking a step every single time. So step, 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 shifting my weight. I'm not worrying about which foot's in front of the other. They're just side by now. Right now. Like this. So I want to be able to move my heels outwards, create this little illusion that I'm getting slightly bigger on those outside steps and then smaller on the inside steps. Yeah. And then if you do have any questions, I'm going to be watching the chat, so you can type it in. I'm going to be watching the Brady Bunch chat, so they can let me know if they see any questions. I think Melissa's going to keep me updated if you have any questions about any of these movements that we're doing so far. So I'm just going to check with you guys every once in a while. How's it going so far? Pew, 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 pew. So good. All right. Cool. So with this particular step movement, whenever I'm traveling in a direction, I'm going to actually put the opposite foot in front. So let's say we're going to go, actually I want to go to my right first. Yeah. So we're going to go to my right, which means my left foot is going to be slightly in front. I'll turn this way so you guys can see if I'm going towards the camera. And then I'm going to, when I step, in fact, if I start off with my knees pointing into each other, my heels on the outside, when I step with my left foot in front, both of my heels are going to start facing in towards each other, right? So it's step, 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 step. If I face this way, going over there to my right, I have step, 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 step. Boom, boom, boom. So you got to be fairly loose, relaxed in your ankles, in your feet, so that way you can have that movement, a much bigger movement, even though you're taking much smaller steps. Yeah. I think that's the cool part about this illusory effect, is that your feet are making lots of these flourishy shapes, even though you're not moving very far. And so you have like this, I don't know, jellyfish. Maybe that's the actual name for this move, the jellyfish footwork, because this is literally what you look like Wow. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna start over here so you can see it. Again, start out with your knees pointed into each other, like you gotta go pee. I'm gonna take a step with my left foot first in front. 5, 6, 7, and ha, ha. Heels out, heels in, out, in, out, in, out, in. One more time, let's try it a little bit slower. Again, starting like this, I have my weight slightly on my right foot so that way I can take that step in. Like this, yeah? 5, 6, 7, and ha, 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 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it in the other direction, just so that we even it out a little. So we're gonna now have, when we go on our left side, the right foot's gonna be in front. Again, knees pointing inwards, heels pointing outwards, getting ready to step with my right foot to the left side. 5, 6, 7, and a step, 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 step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and a step. Boom, 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 boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. If this still feels kind of confusing, you can also just take it down a notch. You can take away all of those heel twisties, and I can just walk like this. Step, 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 step. This is what I'm literally doing without all that heel flourish. Boom, boom. Step, 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 step. Step, 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 step. Cool, cool. How are we doing so far? I also have this, Irina got a bunch of fancy stuff for video making, I guess. And so I have this widening lens that I'm pointing to right now. So you can see more of me, and also this ring light. So you can see like all of my freckles in clear 4K. If I look into this widening lens with this ring light, then it's just like really, really bad. So any questions from anyone? It doesn't look like it. We're going to do one more movement, one more solo jazz movement, kind of building out Christine's thing. We're going to do a little bit of a triple step, but it's another in the theme of this choreography. It's more of like a small flourishy triple step. Again, with this song, I'll play it for you after we do this last movement, but I just want you to keep in the back of your mind that this is, again, like a very mellow song, but still with a lot of swing. So whenever I feel these mellowy songs, is just like my favorite kind of tempo, favorite kind of energy. I always like mellowing out what I'm doing, but also maybe adding a little bit of extra spice, right? Just a little bit to give it your own flavor. And I think if you're doing like a lot of big movements and it's a really mellow song, it doesn't really make as much sense. So this way you can add your own little bit of energy while still making these smaller movements. So it's the finesse that we're looking for here. So triple steps. The triple step is going to be a little like a kickball change kind of thing. So it's going to go shoo ba doom, ha ba doom, ha ba doom, ba. So I'll just show this to you right now, and we'll break it down. Ha ba doom, ha ba doom, ba. So that triple step breakdown is I'm going to actually take. We'll just start off with my left foot, and I'm going to cross my left foot behind my right, and it's almost like I'm kicking that right foot out of its place. So I'm doing a little replace step. My left going behind my right, kick. Ball change, kick, ball change, kick, ball change, kick, ball change, kick, ball change. From the top one more time, just in case you were just watching that, I want you to do it with me now. So we have this step and the kick is at the exact same time. So I have a step kick, ball change, kick, ball change, boom, ba ba, boom, ba ba, kick, step, step, kick, step, step, kick, step, step. A tip that's going to make you do this in just 25 minutes or less is if you, when you're doing this replace, I'm actually bending that knee that's about to kick. So it allows me a little bit more space to sneak in that back leg in behind, right? I'm going to face this way so you can see my left leg is going to sneak behind my right leg. This bends, shoot. So it gives a little more space so I can really put my foot underneath the other foot. Yeah? And then I can do it a little bit faster and make those kicks a little bit smaller. So it looks like shoo ba doom ba ba dum ba ba doom ba ba doom ha ba doom ha ba doom ha ba doom ha. Let's try it all together. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and behind, 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 behind. Shoot, boom, 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 boom. The cool thing about this is that it's a small movement, so you can actually do it to faster songs if you really wanted to. You just go boom, 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 boom. And it's just like keeping your weight on the balls of your feet, allowing your knees a little bit of movement, so that way you can really replace them easily, do that little replace step. And then also, the weight shifts are a little easier too, when you keep it nice and small. Luckily, the song isn't gonna be that fast. So, we're gonna add a little bit of variation to that, but I just wanna leave it there for now. How are we doing with questions? Clear as mud.
Hi, Anthony. I have
Yes.
a question. So the reverse Suzy Q, I keep reverting to the actual Suzy Q.
Yes.
Do you have a tip?
Yeah. So the question was, if you're trying to do the reverse Suzy Q, if you've always been doing the regular Suzy Q your whole life, you're just going to end up doing the regular Suzy Q. I know what you mean. I'm right there with you. The thing that I think really helps, two of the big differences is that if you really make sure that your weight is on the balls of your feet, keep it kind of in front, keep your heels off the ground, not like up, but just free, right? So don't make them attached to the ground. Regular Suzy Q, your front foot is attached to the ground, yeah? So that's the first thing is, it's like I've got little wings on my heels. These are the guys that are moving. The other thing is that I want to make sure when I'm stepping, I think what's helpful is if you just get the prep correct, right? If your legs are in the right angle at the very beginning, then everything else should fall into place because you're just switching it every time. If you're doing regular Suzy Qs, same idea. You want the prep to be correct. So when you're in, your knees are in. When you're out, your knees are out. And then if you just got that prep right, then everything else more or less should fall into place, right? For the reverse Suzy Qs, if you prep like this, so if I'm stepping towards my left, my legs are out, but my knees are in. So that's the opposite, right? And then I'm ready to step in. And then if I'm stepping in, my knees really have one direction to go. They can't go even further in. So I'm just gonna go, they go out. And then now I'm ready to continue moving. So again, I think it's getting that prep right is gonna be the easiest way so you don't fall into the trap of the regular Suzy Q. Yeah, thanks for that question. Thanks for that planted question, I love it. Anything else while I tie my shoe? Yeah, 2 seconds while I tie my shoe. Too late, done. Let's talk about this music. If you have any other questions, you can, maybe Melissa can type them in and I can take a look at the chat. But I want you guys to listen to the music real quick. And I'm gonna give you something to focus on as we listen to this. I wanna hear what you guys think, maybe what beat the melody starts, right? Like what beat would you wanna start dancing? Okay, so here it is, one more time. It's Gordon Owl. My bucket's got a hole in it. Wait for the melody. If you can, try to count along, count in your head. Where's the one? That's all we get for now. So, Brady Bunch or anyone else that's watching, where do you feel like that melody starts? What beat? Anyone get it right off the bat?
I'd like to guess.
Yes, Kelvin, what is your guess?
I think it's somewhere around 6. I'm not sure.
It is exactly on the 6. Yeah. Psh, I wish I could like drop confetti on you because that's like exactly what I feel like you should be feeling right now.
I can feel confetti. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Virtual confetti. So it is on the 6. So I'm going to play it again so that way everyone else can hear it too. The ba ba da ba do ba do ba do. A 5. Ba ba da ba do ba do ba do. 5. Bop. So if you hit the 5 and then the 6 is immediately where that beat gets, that first note. Let's try that one more time. So listen to this. And also just appreciate how mellow it is, right? You've got this little rolling piano bass line. Five, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like this. That's a good 6. All right. So hopefully you guys heard that. We have a cat that's also a metronome. That is super cool. What a multi-talented cat. Hopefully the cat likes it too. So the 6 is where you feel the music. When I was choosing the song, I didn't actually realize that it was on the 6, but I was like, I really love the feel of the song, so I want to put something together to it, something nice and short. But then as I started choreographing, I was like, whoa, something's weird. And so I had to listen to it a few times until I realized that I'm not going to be choreographing stuff starting on the 1 or the 8 like you do in solo jazz. We're going to be starting on the 6. So we're starting 2 beats earlier than what you normally would be doing on the solo jazz. So we're going to start off with that reverse Susie cue on the 6. And then we're going to go right into those flourishy triple steps, right? I'll do it with the counts first, and then we'll all do it with music a few times. We're going to start off with our left foot. So it's going to go a 5, 6, 7, and a 1. Let me see. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. I am changing something very slightly now as I do this. We're actually going to have the left foot in front, and we're going towards the left side. I apologize for that, but you can go either way. Either way is fine, but we're going to do it this way. I think it's going to make it easier to combine these 2 movements together. So we have the left foot in front. We're getting ready to take a step, a 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So my left foot is stepping on that 6, going towards my left, and my left foot is in front. So it goes a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. We'll just stop right there. So we'll take that all up again. We're going to start on the 6, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change. Again, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 5. Last time. Again, with the left foot, get those knees in, get the feet out so that we're ready to step. We're going to go 7 with the left foot. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1. Top, top. Yeah? I'm going to try it one more time, a little bit slower, just in case for the kids in the back. Yeah, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1. Now the question that I'm just going to put into your mouths right now is, what's that transition? How do we get from the reverse Susie cue into that triple step variation? So we have, and this is the reason why we have that left foot in front, is because we're going to want to kick that left foot out. 6, 7, 8. The 1 is going to be where we step behind that left foot, kick. So that's the kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change. Yeah. Because my left foot is in front, that gives me the space to go a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, can we put these together So we're gonna go to the left, and then you guessed it, we're gonna go to the right, and then we're gonna go to the left again. Is the cat gonna do it? Yes, we're all in on this. I love it. Okay. So starting again, going to the left side, starting on a 6. Here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, a 7, and a 1, 2, 3. A 5, a 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. A 4, a 5, a 6, 7, and a 1. We're not actually going to do this many, but we're just going to practice. Boom, boom, ha, 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 ba-doo, ba, ba-doo, ba-da, ba-doo. Ba-doo, 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 ba-da. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. One more time. Nice and slow. Luckily, the song is also very slow, so we get a lot of practice with this. Starting with the left foot, knees in, 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, ha, ha, boom, 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 ha, 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 ba, 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 ha, 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 a 6, 7, last time, right here. How was that? That's the hardest part of everything. That's it. So if you're like, this is too hard, it doesn't get any harder. I don't think. As long as I don't change anything else up on you. Questions? Comments?
I'm definitely better at one side than the other, so I think it just takes practice.
I think that's because you're a human being.
Oh man.
That's my guess. Yeah. I'm sorry. Everyone else here is a robot. But like, you know, when you cartwheel on one side, it's like way easier to cartwheel on one side, and the other side, you're like, oh. So as we practice this, I think when I was putting this together, I wanted to make sure that we were able to do it on both sides. So it is going to repeat in a moment, and it's going to start on the other side. So we'll get plenty of practice on both sides. Yeah. So let's try this with music. If there are any other, I'm going to look at the comments here real quick. From our Brady Bunch, I don't see any written comments, but Melissa, if you do see anything, please let me know. I'm going to put some music on. We're going to try it a few times. And we're just going to keep repeating it. And maybe I'll start and stop, or I'll stop and then start over. So that way, if you're lost, you can just come back up, pick it up with me. Here we go. And again, just appreciate this. Six, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Here we go. A 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Take a break. One more time. 5, on a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Just take a quick breather. Try it again. Reset yourself. Starting with the left foot. Actually, I take it back. Let's start with the right foot. Starting with the right foot, just to get that other side. 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. A 6, 7, 8. One last time. Stop. Let's go to the right. 6, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Hop, a hop, a boom, boom, boom. How's it going, you guys? Is it okay? Your legs doing okay? If you have really, really sticky floors, it might be harder too.
You make it look so easy. My thighs are like, oh my gosh.
Your thighs have mouths? That is impressive. Yeah, I think if your thighs are getting real sore, this is probably a good exercise. But I do have a little bit of bounce in there. So I am using my core. I am using my big leg muscles to try to do this. Luckily, in this routine, we're not going to be doing it that many times. This is just so we get that muscle memory. Yeah. But yes, it is a lot of work on your legs. Any other comments, questions, concerns?
Wanted to say that if anyone out the chat wanted to check out the song and wanted to take their time to hear where that 6 is, the link is in the chat. You can check it out so you can play the song. If you want to hear it louder, listen to it later, practice later, dance on your own free time, check out the link.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Melissa. So I want to add one more small variation. I don't want to take too much time on this, but you might have seen as I was doing this, maybe the last few times, that kick, that swoop ball change, I was actually keeping my foot on the ground. So I think by keeping my foot on the ground, it gives a little bit more of that smoothness, that feeling, right? So I'm just trying to lower that energy down a little bit. I'll show you what I mean is that instead of this kick, bottom, kick, bottom, kick, but I'm going boom, 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 ba, da, boom, da, boom, da, boom. So my foot is just slightly caressing the ground as it moves. I'm not actually kicking it off the ground. This is higher energy. This is more finesse, lower, not necessarily low energy. I'm not like low energy Anthony or anything. I just want you to be able to connect with the music. Yeah. So feel free to try that if you like. You can try both of them. We have plenty of times to put those variations into the routine. I want to add one last thing to this, and then it's going to repeat itself. So just so I can see all y'all pretty faces, we're only going to be doing that kind of like 2.5 times. We're going to go a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. A 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. A 6, 7, and a boom, boom. We're going to do, again, I don't have a name for this particular move, but I'm just going to call it a camel walk variation. It's not the 3 steps that you normally do in a camel walk, it's just 2. But the idea behind this is that I want to create like a bulge over here and then a bulge over there. It goes whoa, whoa, whoa. So straight leg, and then the other foot comes up onto the toe, creating that knee bend. From this direction, when we first do this, I might be wrong, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it because you're going to do it on both sides anyway. I'm going to put my right foot behind my left, and then I'm going to commit all of my weight to my right foot, which looks like my left to me right now because they're switched. So I have all of my weight on my right foot behind. My left foot is up like this. And then also they're fairly close to each other. If you can see, this is what's creating that straight line down and then this little angle out. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that foot down and then bring the other knee up that way. So now my left foot is down. My right knee is bent because I just have the toe of my right foot touching the ground. So I can just do this over and over again. Whoop, 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 whoop. The whole idea is just to look really crazy. Yeah, like any of these moves, if you were to do this walking down the street, you want people to like raise their eyebrows at you. That's the whole point of this whole routine. Just that way we get the weird, strange looks. You know that like that video where everyone's going like this? It's kind of like that. We have that same feeling. We have like this angle going out, except it's just a little bit more subdued. That's all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe someone will post a link to that YouTube video. And I'm sorry for bringing that up. In this routine, we're actually just going to be doing 2 of those. We're just going to go boop, boop, and that's it. And then we're going to go into a little leg flare. So let's try starting from, if we do, we're going to start off going to our left. So this is the 3rd time, and it goes ba ba da ba da ba ba. Right? So you just have step, 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 3 steps. Remember, this is the 3rd time through, the one that's going to the left. Step, step, step. My right foot's going behind. My left foot's going to go all the way up onto the toe. Bum, bum. And then now your weight should be completely on your left foot. Your right foot toe is on the ground, like this. Again, all together, going to the left, starting at 6. Starting at what? 6. Here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6. Oh no, I messed up. So sorry, world. Let's try that again. Starting with the left foot. 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2. That's it. 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2. Bye, bye, bye. That's it. One more time. I can see all the Brady Bunches already doing like a little slide thing. I love it. So starting with a 6, going to the left, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, a 7, and a boom, boom, shoo, boom, bye. I haven't talked about that quite yet, but just so you can kind of see what's going on. One last time. 5, 6, a 5, 6, a 7, and a 1, 2, shoo. This right here, we're just going to add this in now. So we have our weight is now on our left foot. Our right knee is bent, and we're just going to swing that knee, keep that knee bent all the way around, and then wait until that foot clears your leg, and then bring it back. I'm going to face this way so you all can see. Again, this is something that I've seen forever, but I don't know the name, so it's just a flourishy leg kick. Yeah. If you have a name, let me know in the comments. Boom. You can even, if you have good balance, you can just go back and forth. And we're going to try the other leg in just a moment. But you'll notice how I'm trying to keep that same angle in my foot. I'm going to bring my knee all the way across until my foot more or less clears my knee. It might not clear all the way, and you can just try to think about having your foot follow your knee around. So it's like a little eel going back and forth like this. So your knee is leading the way, and your foot is following behind. Again, luckily, we're just doing 2 of these. So it's 1, 2. And we're going to go kick, ball, step, kick, ball, touch, slide. Let's try that all together. So it's just going to be ha, kick, ball, touch, slide. Again, with the flourish, leg flourish. So I just kick, ball, touch. This touch, I'm collecting all my energy down here like this. Like I'm about to go Super Saiyan and then go bam, push off to your left side. Let's add a little bit more to that. So we have, just watch this real quick. We have 5, 6, 7, and 1, ha, shoo, wah, bo, da. If you can kind of hear that in the music, we have this boom, ba, and then that knee is already ready to go around. So let's all try it together. We're going to start off on that 6 going to our left. This guy. 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a boom, ba, shoo, wah, boom, ba. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel positive vibes. I don't know if that means everyone's doing it right, but I feel positive vibes, so that's good. Yes, yes. Let's try it a few more times. Starting with that 6, going toward left, left foot, knees in. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a boom, ah, shoo, wah, boom, ba. Let's try this with music, yeah? I think you guys are tired of hearing my lovely singing voice, my scatting voice. So we're gonna start from the top. We're just gonna go to that end point. Remember, there's kind of 2.5 of these. So the 3rd one where you're going to the left, that's when it ends up halfway doing this. You'll feel it in the music. There we go. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a boom, swoops. A 6, 7, and a boom, back, shoo, 1, boom, back. Yeah. One more time. 6, a 5, a 6, 7, and 6, 7, and a 6, 7, and I messed up. Hopefully you guys did better than me. We're gonna try one more time. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we doing? How's it feeling, y'all? I got some thumbs ups. I think I'm like seeing just a few of you guys, so I'm just gonna scroll through everyone. I see Brett's lovely profile picture. Sweet. Any questions? Any questions from the wide, wide world?
Can we put the hip bump in there that you did earlier?
The hip bump? That thing?
It's very
Who's
cute.
talking? Yeah, I guess Vicky, maybe you do it and I'll watch. We can see what it is you're talking about. Whatever you guys want to do. I love feeling just like the beginning. You can just freestyle the beginning and then we'll all meet together on that 6. I love it. Okay, so if there aren't any questions from the other chat, I'm gonna just break the news to you that this next one, you've got this whole section, these 4/8, you're just gonna repeat it on the other side, right? So you've got this. Wow, wow, boom, ba. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Right? So everything that you're doing, you're just mirroring it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. But Calvin had this right. You know, if you are worse on one side, this is the time where we're going to figure that out. So let's just, let me tell you the transition. I think that's going to be the hardest part. And then if you get that transition, maybe the rest of it might just fall into place, right? So what's that transition? We got shoo, wah, bo-da. We're going to go ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. So we have a little ball change. So we did this, ba, your weight's on your left foot. I'm going to hop on the left foot, ba-doom. That's my N6. N6, 7, 8. Can we just try that all together? Step away from your cameras. Find some space on the floor. We're going to start with this, ba-da, and then we're going to go, ba-doom, 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 ba-da. That's it. I don't care about everything else. I feel like everything else should come. So one more time. I don't know where this is. This is ba-dum, 6, a 5, a 6, 7, and a 1. Now, let's add just a tiny bit more to that top. So we're going to go 1, ba, 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 da. So we're going to do this right here. I don't know what beat that's on though, so I'm just going to sing it. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a home. Boom. Oh no, I don't know the beat. A 5, 6, a 5, a 6, 7, and a 1. Yeah, the beat will come to me later when we have the music. But I think if we just try that, I think you've tried that a few times. Let's try with music. We'll see what happens. We are doing great, you guys. 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a 1. I'm a 1. Me. Yeah. To the left. Correct. Ha, ha. Who got that one? I know, right? I know. Let's try it again. That first one is free. I could feel it in your living rooms. Let's see that hip bump. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half one, come on. I messed it up, but I'm still here. I'm also only human. No. But that's the idea, right? So we've got one going one side and one going the other side. How are we all doing? Can I see thumbs? Like this is, I understand what it is, still working on it. This is like, I'm getting it. This is like, I don't know why I'm in this class. I hate dancing. Nice. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Very cool. This is, I think this is a good sign right here. It just means we can keep dancing, keep practicing. All right, let's try it. So I actually don't know when you guys are going to cut me off, when my internet subscription is going to just die. Lance, what is the?
We're having fun. We usually do birthday singing about 9:40, so you have some time to play with us.
Sweet. Okay, let's. I want to play by having you guys add a little bit more. So the cool thing about this song is that the rhythm is very repetitive. The theme is very repetitive. So far we haven't had anyone sing, but soon we're going to have Jim Zeeler on the vocals, and then we're going to have Laura Windley on the vocals afterwards, and they each have their own section of 8/8. Yeah, but those 8/8 are all very, very similar to what we just did. So a good process for just kind of like maybe figuring out what it is that you want to fit to the song is one, what I was saying, feel the energy of the song. What's the mood, right? So that first part, I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of mellow. And so I'm gonna put just like mellow movements, smaller movements, but I can add a little bit of flourish there as I like, right? We also have that rhythm that goes, so you have lots of like little things to do and slightly bigger. Little things to do and slightly bigger, right? And so that's slightly bigger, or the little things to do and slightly bigger. So from you guys, or maybe from whoever wants to write stuff out, can we get like 2 solo jazz movements? Maybe one where it kind of fits that little things, and the other one that says slightly bigger. Like popcorn, whatever you guys want to do. Let's work on this together. Who's got an idea? Doesn't have to be fancy. I don't want you to be like Savoy cakes on both sides at the same time. Because that'd be impossible. Wingtips.
Christina, do you have an idea?
No, I have no idea. But I was wondering if we could maybe listen to it again, because like I feel like I know it, but maybe like if we have it in our mind of something to do, unless maybe Lance has something. But I was just thinking it would be good to hear again.
Yeah. All right, let me put it on. I'll just start kind of right near the end of where we finished our choreography. There's Jim. All right, so I'm seeing some people dancing, I'm seeing some people thinking. I also just want to point out, it doesn't have to be super complicated, so you don't have to do like all of your solo jazz stuff right here. It's just got to be like something that's maybe slightly smaller, something where you're like, okay, I can feel this mellowness in like the intricacies of his rhythms, of Jim's rhythms, and maybe the whole in it. What can we have there that's slightly bigger that could fill up that space?
Sandra, go ahead.
Yeah.
So I forget what it's called, but it's in the Dean Collins his solo dance where they go like this, that like a hip bump.
Tabby the cat?
Like instead of the slide. I think that's it.
The thing is,
It's in the Dean Collins Shim Sham where they do like that little kind of hip bump.
I think that's Tabby the cat.
Yes.
yeah, okay. I think that is what you're talking about. I can't, for some reason, think of that in the Dean Collins Shim Sham, but maybe I'm just, I'm in pandemic brain right now. So, yes. Okay. So, Sandra, where would you want that? Is that the smaller thing or is that the bigger thing?
I was thinking like instead of the like to replace the slide.
Oh, at the very, very end.
At the very end.
Okay. May I suggest we could potentially put that in just like the repetitive 3/8, right? The hole in it. The hole in it, right? Yeah, I feel like that fits. I think that's great. Why don't we do that? Can we get another idea? I know we have just a little bit of time left, but I want to see, does anyone else have something you want to throw in that could fit in that space? The hole in it.
Go ahead.
Calvin. No? Wait. I'm trying to scroll as fast as we can to see who's wanting to talk. Calvin, I see your hand up.
I saw some other people's hands up, but I was just doing simple like step taps where you kind of flutter. I don't know what it's called either. I'll try to dance it. It's like, yeah, kind of like those.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, okay. So I see what Calvin's doing here. It's going like ba-dum. I also don't know what those are called, but I love doing those in my swing out. Just little step, hop tap. Let's try that. Let's put those two things together and see how it fits in the music. So we're gonna go. We're gonna have this and we're gonna go I want to go the other way. What do you think? So we might have to. This is my hamsters rolling around in my brain right now. Little gerbils. We have to the left. Here we go. Ba-doom, and then shoo. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go from start with the left foot, step tap, and then go down. Shoo, boom. Now that tabby the cat, if you guys don't know, I'll just break it down real quick. We have bring your foot, your knees are bending towards the same direction. My butt's going down in one foot, my right foot so far. And then I'm going to actually like this little flourish here is my knees are actually going to open up before they come together again. So instead of just doing like this, I'm going to go. So it's bam, bam, like that. Yeah. But I'm starting off on my right foot. Bam, bam, and then slowly sliding over to my left. So it's going to go a 5, a 6, a 7, and 8, up, down to the left. And to the right, da-da, and down to the right. I'm going to try it again. Yeah, that's all 3 of them. So we just did a little bit of tiny flourishy stuff and then like something to fill in those slightly bigger movements. And it's all fairly small, which I love. I love that this matches the energy of the song. Let's try it with Jim Ziegler in the background. And then I'll just add, we can, since we're running out of time, we're just going to put a full break at the end of that. So we have just do like a little full break there and wiggle it out. That's it. Yeah? Let's try it. Here we go. And I'm going to start kind of at the end of what we're just finished, and then we'll do all the way through. That's not it. A 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and a 1. 6, 7, and a 1, 3. And did it run? Well, I gotta work on that. One more time from the top of that section. Got to slide. A 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, and 1, 3. A 6, 7, and 1, 3. 5. That's it. It works out. It works out. I love it. Can we try that now? If you are, one thing, if you happen to be doing the tabula cat to the wrong side, maybe if you forget which side to do it to, just go with it. Commit yourself. I think it looks better if you do it to the wrong side, but do it to the wrong side 100%, and then figure out how to get back into this. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you switch it from the left to the right. Yeah, just go into the next movement on the foot that feels comfortable. Let's try this now. We're gonna put this all together. I'm learning this choreography now too. We're putting that all together as the Brady Bunch. Let's start from the very top. And then we're gonna put in that second section with Jim Ziegler. Here we go. All right. A 6, a 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, and swoops. This one's a camel walk. Boom, boom. Camel walks. Left foot. Step touch. I didn't realize I put in this little thing, the little shimmy at the end, while Jim Ziegler is going, oh. So it fits perfectly. How are you guys doing? How's it feel?
I love it. Just want to say that. Loved it.
Nice. I mean, it was your idea, so hopefully. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think it's nice to be able to just feel the music, put something in there that you kind of feel like matches that music, and maybe you're just putting in like two different, somewhat simple solo jazz movements. The process of putting those together, I feel like often can create new types of movements in between a lot of those transitions. I think this one lends itself pretty easily because your feet are to the side. But if you guys want to play around with choreographing to the rest of that song on your own time, you can be like, all right, listen to that part, figure out what that mood feels like. What's the rhythm? Do I want bigger pieces or smaller pieces to fit into that little puzzle? And then how do I transition between those? And then you just repeat 3 times, add a full break, rinse and repeat, and that's it. That's, I think, an easier way to kind of go into figuring out musicality, creativity, figuring out how to do some solo movements, create your own choreograph to a song. So yeah. Can we try it one last time? I know we're like a few minutes over.
Actually, Anthony, something we forgot to tell you. Kind of a tradition now that you've got us all warmed up and inspired. Usually what we do now is we do one more, but then we keep going and finish the song together. So the rest of the song,
perfect.
We're just improv, freestyle, all of us just finishing the song and hearing the rest of it. Jim's got to sing.
Yeah, let's do it. It's Jim, and then it's Laura Winley, and then it's just a bunch of solos. That the solos don't necessarily follow that same AAAB kind of pattern, but you can just feel it out. I love it. So let's do this one last time from the very top. A little freestyle in. Here we go. Six, a five. Whoa. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. That was super fun.
Wow, Anthony, thank you so much. That was amazing. I'm inspired. I'm thrilled. Even though my bucket has a hole in it, this is the best night ever.
Gotta fix that. Yeah,
Exactly.
gotta get another one.
So now is the time of night where we recognize and celebrate some birthdays. So celebrating birthdays this week are Diane Park, Caitlin Vining, Angeline Chen, Monique Chavez, Haley Justice, Matt Ritchie, and Daniel Young. So happy birthday to y'all. This is where we all unmute and we do the cacophony, which is the LindyGroove birthday song. So you all know what to do on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
to you.
To you.
And you.
And you.
Wow.
Wow.
That was beautiful. Please let us know how much you loved our birthday song in the comments. That was incredible. Happy birthday, everyone. If you don't already know, the LindyGroove birthdays are back. You can sign up for a virtual LindyGroove birthday at LindyGroove.com, which means that you and 10 friends can take solo fundamentals right before the live stream, and you will also get some very amazing birthday decorations to help you celebrate. So be sure to check that out at LindyGroove.com, and all of that is in the chat. And I think now, without further ado, we are heading to Vicky for Smiles to Share. Oh wait, hold on, costume change. Now we're heading to Vicky for Smiles to Share. Vicky?
Okay, thanks, Melissa. That was really good birthday song. So it is now time for Smiles to Share. Actually, Anthony, can you come back for a second? Hi. I noticed your t-shirt makes me smile, actually.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, right? Shout out to our people, Taiwan. So that is a shirt from the event over there, yeah?
Yes, it is. Formosa Bounce It. It's called FBI.
Yes.
I think it's a play off of CSI, right?
Oh.
They all like the police themes over there in Asia. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But there's CSI,
Camp
Formosa
Swinger,
Bounce It,
right?
Camp Swing It, right, in South Korea.
Yeah, cool.
They could do like a CIA. I don't know if that exists.
FBI.
Camp 8, awesome.
Yes, I just want to point out your shirt makes me smile just for an hour. So, okay, my actual smile to share this week, it's a video of this mother and daughter dance video, retro dance video together. It is amazing. You guys go check it out. They can dance really amazing. Melissa is gonna post a link in the group chat on Facebook. And then now we're going to Melissa.
Hello, everyone. My smile to share. Last week, I shared the app Yumly so that you could type in any leftover ingredients that you don't know what to do with into the app, and it will spit out cool recipes. So this week, I used the app to make a recipe. I made some oatmeal applesauce muffins because I had applesauce left over that I didn't know what to do. I was trying to make my applesauce a little more exciting. So I'm posting that recipe in the chat if you want to check it out. And also, that is the rest of our stream. I want to give a huge shout out to Anthony and for providing an unexpected smile to share, first of all, and for that amazing lesson. We all had so much fun. We absolutely love that lesson. Thank you so much, Anthony. If you like what we're doing here at LindyGroove Live, bringing lessons every single week, you can help donate to the stream. Check out our Venmo and PayPal links in the chat or in the stream description. It provides a paid gig for these instructors, so you can check out those links. And as always, if you like what we're doing, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, check out our classes and everything else, including virtual birthdays at LindyGroove.com. And thank you so much for joining us. And also, next week we have the wonderful Chris Doe joining us. Woo, Chris Doe. So see you next week, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming. Be sure to tune in next week. Thank you, Anthony, and goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Good to see
Bye.
you.
Thanks for dancing with us.
Joining us.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.